So part 11,000,552. Don't know what it is because, again, I'm going to tell the whole truth and I'm going to talk about it from top to bottom. So Rob then goes to Candy, goes, the whole war starts. There was a live that is hosted by Candy, Ghost, and Rob, and it's about children and hexing children and the whole shebang, and Angel comes onto the live. In that live, it is brought up that Rob shared Angel's nudes because Ghost ended up saying, and we saw your nudes. Again, they completely denied it. That is where the sharing of nudes with Rob started. It started because of that live. Nobody would have ever said anything about Rob sharing nudes. Never would that have been ever brought up had that live never occurred. So that live occurs, the nudes thing pops out. Angel feels very upset because, of course, it is extremely predatory that she has shared something with somebody who was a gay man and she felt safe with to share something, and she had not shared it with the others. So why was it out? Why? Then it was brought up that Fenwa was the one that shared it. Again, Fenwa did not share it because it was Rob. And he vehemently denied it, accused us of fucking lying, accused us of all these horrible, terrible things, saying that we were lying on his name. And he continuously went to so many people to share screenshots with them so that they can attack us. We see you, Safa. We already know as well. We already know, Sudi. So he started to go to all these other people to attack us. So we decide that, okay, so it's time to put it to rest. Angel is feeling really attacked and really upset because of this whole situation with Rob sharing her nudes. That we decide to go on live so that we can all have a conversation and talk about it. Angel posts a video. It says, Rob the Predator, and Rob goes ballistic over that. Again, Rob decides to make his own live after we make one. So we have our live, and he decides that he's going to start attacking us again with all these lies, trying to call us predators, trying to call this, because he cares so much about his image, but he doesn't want anybody to know the truth of everything that he does. Mind you, a year before, Rob was the same man that was asking me to kill myself, and he's all upset about Ghost telling him to go kill himself. He was on Ursa's post where Ursa made a whole video telling me to go kill myself. He was like, yeah, it would be for the best. It would be for the best. I also suffer mental health issues and have been dealing with a lot of shit over Ursa and her ridiculously harassment, but that's okay, Ursi-poo. I hope that you see this so that when you make another post about me, we're in the same state now. We're in the same state. And I have saved all my evidence, all of it. Okay? So just to let you know that several reports were filed before on you. I did. And if you continuously continue to lie, we're going to handle it in Florida. Okay? Again, getting off track, ADHD. So this whole situation is going on with Rob. And of course, he gets upset, goes off, hosts another live. And who is he going to make the predator in this live? Absolutely the woman of color. Oh, why? Because it was easier to call me out and make me the problem and lie on my name, because he avoids accountability. He felt like, well, Amber Sage has already done this to her. Ursa had already attacked her. All these people had already attacked her. And he was, of course, terrified of what I would post on YouTube to expose him and the truth about him. He didn't want that. So what is he going to do? He's going to go with his friends and make me the problem. Then tried to say that I set Ghost up and I set him up and all this crazy shit, which was all blatant lies. None of us had done any of that. I was off the app. Has all these lives lying about us, not being fucking honest, which, yes, he comes and he admits and he apologizes now and says that, yes, he did lie and yes, he did do it. But at that time, he thought that we were setting him up and he thought that we were doing all these things. And of course, now he blames Candy and Ghost for absolutely everything and says that, they put all these things in his mind. Yes, was I talking to Ghost at that time? Yes. Was I not talking to Candy because really I didn't feel anything for Candy. I kind of like Ghost better. She's funny as fuck. She really is. She's a funny bitch. Nothing bad. I felt closer with Ghost than I did with Candy. Really liked Ghost at that time. But, you know, whatever. We're all cool. And he continues to start lying on us. And in all his things, the one that he decides that he's going to attack the most is me. So once I am really upset, he starts calling me all these fucking things, saying that I'm this pill popper, that I'm this thing. Mind you, I take antidepressants, fluoxetine. It's an antidepressant. It's not an antipsychotic. I am not on benzos like he is. I am not on any of these things. Mind you, this is the man who was stopped taking his medications for a long time in order to save up his medications so that he can curse Ursa and Lucky, so that they can spiral and go into psychosis and also die of a drug overdose, because that's what he wanted them to do. He wanted them to die of a drug overdose. And it was things like this that he was doing that was starting to make us feel uncomfortable with Rob, you know, because it was always an issue. Either he wanted to send a pipe bomb to somebody, or he wanted to always make comments about how he was going to physically hurt Bad Day, physically hurt Lou, and things like that. So us as women, we started to feel extremely uncomfortable with these ideas. Sometimes we laughed. Other times we were just like, it's just fucking weird. Like, I don't understand. Like, why can't he just leave people the fuck alone? It's like a weird, you know, thing with him. He continues. So they start this whole cancel train with Renee Angel. The whole nudes thing comes up. We speak about what Rob had done, because Rob had shared, mind you, this was right after Witchfoot passed away. Come in and shared, and no, these were not things that were on her YouTube or on her Twitter or anywhere on her public things. I have seen the Twitter. I had seen you know, the OnlyFans stuff that was posted, and none of this was there. And mind you, we had even said it. So when he posts these things, he comes and just posts it because he thought it was funny that Ryan was at some nudist festival thing with one of the people from a house that he had just initiated. I believe it was Kitchen Witch. So he was at some nudist festival, again, stalking one of his ex-friends on Facebook. And comes in and he's like, oh my God, you guys, I'm going to show you something. And comes in and shares all these nudes that, according to him, were shared by Brujo Ryan. Mind you, Witchfoot had just passed away, and when we see this, we're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you know, this woman just passed away, like, at least respect it. Grammy flipped the fuck out, and Grammy's like, listen, this is not something that I like. This is not something that our chat is about, and Grammy reams him over that. So he gets all in his feels and upset because we're reaming him over the fact that he was sharing somebody's nudes that were unsolicited. We never asked for them in our chat, and this was something that he had a bad habit of doing constantly. He would like to go on his little escapades of stalking Ryan and go onto Ryan's either OnlyFans, because Ryan had some certain, I guess, teaching about prostate, whatever, on his OnlyFans, and stuff on his, I don't know if it was his YouTube or Twitter or whatever, and he would come in and drop him in the chat, and we were constantly telling him, like, stop. Did he stop? There was times that we, yes, talked about, you know, sex, things like that within our chat, but it was, you know, just stuff about us and our relationships as friends do. Next part.